Okay, welcome everybody. It is July 2nd, our first Tuesday of the month, and we are going to be doing another KvCore training class today. I say KvCore, I think it's if you guys haven't heard, I think we're switching to Bold Trail, which in and of itself is going to be very similar to KvCore, and I will be covering that probably in our next video. I am Jason Yeager. I'm a real estate agent here in Southwest Missouri with eXp Realty. And I do these KvCore trainings the first Tuesday of every month, 11 a.m. Central Time. We would love to have you guys be a part of our YouTube community. So if you are not a subscriber yet, give us a like on this video and hit the subscribe button. It helps support the channel. We've got almost 100 subscribers now, which I'm super excited about. But yes, you will probably be seeing here in the very near future that KvCore is going to Bold Trail. It'll have some extras, but keeping a lot of the same, from what I can tell right now, keeping a lot of the same features, but a more enhanced and user-friendly UI is coming our way. If you are currently with eXp Realty, KvCore has been included and will continue to be when we switch over to Bold Trail, which none of us have it yet, so I can't show you anything in there for Bold Trail yet. But I am very excited to dive in myself and see what all the new features are that I will, of course, be sharing with you here on this channel. So as soon as I get it, you will be in the know about all the changes and everything that are coming. So I'm super excited about that. Anyway, today I do want to continue with our KvCore training class. Today we're going to be learning and just really looking at all of the extras, right, in the KvCore Marketplace. So let me share screen here. Okay. Now, this is my workplace here. Here's our YouTube channel here. I've got a link down in the chat box down below for Meta Workplace for all of you guys that want to catch it on the replay there. So be sure to keep up with us there. I'll be uploading this video here shortly after we get done. It's about an hour long. Usually, I don't know how long this one will probably, we might be able to get done a little early, but here we are in KvCore, and we're going to be looking at the marketplace. So you can either click Shop Marketplace up here at the top, you see, or over here on the left-hand side, you will see all of your extras over here. This is the Marketplace tab right here as well. This is what we're going to be diving into today. I'm sure a lot of you, we've covered this in past videos. The property boost is part of the KvCore Marketplace, and this in and of itself is probably the most widely used and easy to use, done for you feature. Really, all you have to do is give it a listing that you want to boost, assign a dollar amount to it that you want to spend, and KvCore takes care of the rest. They've got their own campaigns by default that will start following up with these leads, and they are generally buyer leads that you're getting through Property Boost right here. But this, if you are not familiar with how to run Facebook ads, don't want to learn how to do Facebook ads, don't really have the budget to really do Facebook ads well, then Property Boost is a great solution for you. As little as $60 for 7 days is the base plan here. So like when you click Property Boost right here, you just enter the property address of a property that you want to boost, right? And let's see, I'll take one of my listings here and enter it in and let it kind of auto suggest the listing that you're wanting to boost. It doesn't have to be your listing. You can use any listing in your brokerage or from another brokerage as long as you contact the listing broker or the agent rather and get permission. Then if they're okay with you sharing it on social to try to bring them a buyer and doing some extra marketing for them, I can't imagine why somebody would not want to be okay with that, but you will find agents that will give you some pushback on that. So just always make sure that you check and make sure that you get permission. And then of course, if you can, if you're making your own post, you want to be able to give proper credit to the listing agent. These property boosts already are in compliance already. You know, they're going to give people an opportunity to be able to visit the listing broker's website, but they will also tie back to you. Once they opt in to get more information, they're going to go back to your website as a lead. So that's important to know, okay? So I want you identify the property that you want to boost. Then you can just go here and start setting up if it's a new listing, if it's an open house, if you've just done a price reduction, or if in your MLS in your state, you are allowed to share sold data, then you can certainly do that here as well. And then you just simply put display the price. If you want to display the price, display the image overlay here. So like right here, we're using like just listed. If it was just listing, you can click on that and it just adds this little banner at the top. If it was open house, right, then you could have an open house banner right here, right? So just some really easy ways to be able to get a one single image ad going, and they just click on the learn. This is what the ad copy looks like over here on the right. It's already done for you. You don't have, I mean, you can change the targeting if you want. I mean, I would really, if you think that you can isolate it more or broaden it out to a wider audience, you can do that here as well, okay? Add another target area. You can specify where you want that to go to. You can change the target area size, okay? There, and undo anything that you've changed there, okay? So then once you've got your target audience, you've got your image set. If you don't like the image that they've done, this is the main image by default. They select the main image for the listing. You can change that if you want by simply switching that out right here. And then you can look and see what it's going to look like on desktop and on the oh, that was the mobile version. So here's the desktop version here, okay? And when the user clicks on your ad, they will land on the selected website. So then you don't want it to go to the general brokerage website. You want it to go to your website there. So make sure that's important that you select that, have your targeting, and then whatever the message that you want. If it's an open house, then you want to put all the details in right now and any other compliance text that you want to add. And then you can add seller information here if you want your sellers. If this is your listing, and you might want to add your seller's email address in there, and they will get notified about the activity that you are running. You know, how many leads, they'll start getting a report on how many leads that you're running for the week, or you know, whatever. So they know that you are working hard to try to find them a buyer. Okay, so it starts right here. The base right here is 45, and then it goes to 60, 150, and all the way up to 250. The life cycle ad, basically for 250 all in, it will run an ad for the entire process from new listing to under contract to sold for you. Or if you do a price reduction or an open house along the way, then it will automatically do all of this for you. So the whole time and until it's closed, you're getting leads for $250 for the whole life cycle of the ad. Okay, but the base one that I normally use is this $60 one here. This runs for 7 days, and then 150 will run for 21 days. Ad will be seen up to 6,000 times here, and you'll add up to 48 contacts to your database. So that's a pretty good cost per lead there for you. And then you simply, like I said, put your credit card information down below, and you're up and running with leads. Okay, so that's probably I think what a lot of people are familiar with on how to get leads through KvCore is through Property Boost. Okay, The automated property boost is exactly what we were talking about before, that life cycle ad. Every listing that you have, if you're carrying a lot of listings and just don't, you set your budget, advertise, capture, and nurture. And then these leads, I will tell you, are going to be leads that are going to take some nurturing. They're going to be in the incubator for a little bit. So you want to have good follow-up systems, good campaigns, and good systems in place to be able to stay top of mind with them, right? So that's super important. Otherwise, all the low cost entry to be able to get these leads is still a waste if you're not having good systems to be able to follow up with them. That's just a little pro tip there, okay? So let's take a look at some other features that KvCore offers besides Property Boost, okay? Leads 360 buyer and Leads 360 seller. Now, this is definitely going to be a considerable cost of entry, higher cost of entry for leads, but these are going to be way better quality leads that are going to be closer to conversion. So you will see here for the Leads 360 buyer, they deploy a complete lead generation marketing solution, experience the advantages of deploying a comprehensive strategy, including top and mid funnel marketing activities, a successful marketing package that includes Google and Facebook lead generation, plus live concierge support to engage and qualify new leads in your pipeline. So that is the key there. Not only do they do Facebook lead generation, but they also do Google lead generation, and you get live concierge support to engage and qualify your leads in your pipeline. You're basically paying an ISA to start working those leads from that database that come in through those ads. Okay. You can schedule a consultation with Leads 360 to talk more about that. If you want to look at all the features here, Google pay-per-click, capture leads, social media advertising, success assurance team, and a full smart CRM integration is included with that. But look here, the price for the buyer leads starting at $1,100 a month. So pick the plan that works best for your budget and let us get started advertising and generating leads and nurturing those leads until they are qualified and ready to connect with you. So you can pay $1,100 a month to Leads 360, and they will start sending you qualified leads that they've already made contact and make sure that they're weeding through all of that. If that's worth it to you to pay a considerable, we're talking for Property Boost, getting just Facebook leads at possibly $60 a month, and then you're maybe getting 10 to 20 leads at the most. It doesn't really say how many leads. They're not promising a number of leads here. They might go into that through the consultation. So I would weigh that out on how many qualified nurture leads they could really honestly expect to get you with your $1,100 a month. But if you think about that, if you could get hopefully 3 to 5 of those qualified leads that are leading to an appointment within the week or less, that you're out, doing a buyer's consultation with and then going out and showing homes to people. If you got 3 to 5 of those, I don't know, if one of those turns into a closing, that's definitely going to pay back your $1,100 a month. So something to think about there. Then the next one is Leads 360. Seller, sorry. On the seller side, you can do the same exact thing. Target home sellers with interest-based ad targeting. Experience the advantages of deploying a comprehensive seller lead strategy. Start with Google ads that target seller leads as they go about their daily activities. Live concierge support engages and qualifies new leads in your pipeline. Your managed Google advertising campaign ensures your ads hit the right audience at the right time, capturing attention and providing you with their contact information and address. So again, you can schedule a consultation with Leads 360 seller and look and see what all they have to offer right down here. First, you will receive support from our growth marketing services team to set up your Google advertising in your targeted areas. So they decide what markets do you want to be looking for seller leads in. If you're going to want to be going on listing appointments, where do you want to go on those appointments? And then they're going to start doing targeted ads in those areas for those type of leads. Next, our success assurance team will extend your reach with a US-based live concierge service that qualifies and nurtures your leads into conversation-ready leads. And then optimize. Finally, the growth marketing team will optimize your ads throughout the year, and they will manage and continue to optimize your search marketing campaigns to drive additional leads. So they're not just setting one ad copy based, deal from one consultation and then they're just setting it and forgetting about it. It's important that you revisit and look at your ads and optimize them as you're going along, because what may work in the spring may not work in the fall or the winter. You know what I'm saying? You may want to change your messaging if the market's shifting, so these are a little bit more even for seller leads. Always they're going to be more per lead than a buyer lead is, starting at $14.50 a month. And I'm sure when they say starting at, that tells me that there's probably a tier system to be able to get you more leads. So I don't know how many leads that they're talking about there, but definitely worth a conversation to talk about if that's worth it for you. If you've got good systems in place to be able to continue to even after a concierge has qualified the leads, getting that appointment set with them, and still going to have to be able to sell them on you to be able to set that appointment. Those are things that you're going to want to already have in place before you start committing $1,100, $1,400 or more dollars a month for these type of leads. Okay. So then the next thing, success assurance, is just that little part of Leads 360, and that you can have a concierge team be qualifying leads that are in your database. Okay. Engage in an attempt to qualify leads on average in under 3 minutes. The opportunities are then nurtured for up to 1 year. So they're also doing the nurturing for up to 1 year for you. Relying on experts to manage your leads enables you to concentrate on business growth while ensuring your lead generation investments are paying off. If you are a new agent with not a lot of extra funds in the bank to be able to pay somebody to do this, then I would learn the skill set to just create good follow-up systems to do it yourself. But if you're trying to leverage and get some of your time back, because usually in the beginning, when you're a new agent, you've got a lot of time and not a lot of money. But if you are an agent that has saved and is prepared and has a budget for marketing and advertising and investing in your business, then there's nothing holding you back from wanting to go out the gate and start creating systems already in place, as long as you've got, a database that they can work, right? So first, your leads will begin to get worked by live concierges located in the US that will nurture them until they are ready to talk to you. Next, work your day job while the success assurance team qualifies your leads and passes them on only when they are determined to be active buyers and sellers. This is a huge part of your daily, should be a huge part of your daily activity, is lead generation. And you're paying somebody else to do that for you, is what this all comes down to. Starting at $350 a month, you pick the plan that works best for your budget and lead volume. Let our skilled concierge engage, qualify, and nurture your leads until they are conversation ready. So if you've got, 7,000 leads in your database, I'm pretty much guarantee it's going to be more than $350 a month. So this is all based on how many leads are they going to be working for you. Okay. All right. What's next? There's a ton in here that you'll see that they offer. And then all of this is, again, this is extra, right? These are things that are above and beyond just what's included with KvCore. But a lot of people don't dive into this stuff to even realize what's available to them if you've got, some marketing dollars at your disposal. Okay. You have seller leads here as well. Elevate your lead strategy by identifying the seller lead generation solution that works best for you. Increasing seller leads just got easier. Elevate your lead strategy by identifying the seller lead generation solution that works best for you. We can help you choose from options that drive seller lead generation through farming, targeted marketing, social media, referrals, concierge service, and more. Within the system, there are several great seller lead products to choose from in our marketplace. See the features section below to review what each can do for your business. Step 2, choose to generate seller leads by implementing our great product options that include Leads 360 Seller, Nosy Neighbor, Property Boost, and Post Close Companion. Reach out to our sales team for a consultation as needed. You can probably within this choose some of these other features that we're going to look at here in a little bit too, that will all combined be able to provide seller leads to you. No matter which product you choose, new leads will automatically be fed into your CRM for you to begin your follow-up and nurturing. If you want assistance, add success assurance to your concierge. So this tells me right here that the seller lead product is basically, this avenue is deciding whatever avenue you want to get seller leads from through Nosy Neighbor. What are they talking about? Nosy Neighbor, Leads 360 Seller, Property Boost, or Post Close Companion. Okay. If your buyers that you have closed on a home and you implement Post Close Companion, then you have a follow-up system in place to nurture them until your buyers become sellers. So that's super handy there. Let's just dive into that while we're talking about that here. Accelerate reviews, referrals, and repeat clients. If you are wanting to build a referral-based business, they've got the systems already in place to bring them back to you. Quickly capture reviews post-closing and capitalize on client referrals. Don't let the closing end the relationship that you cultivated. Instead, prioritize ongoing client engagement all year long with an automated multi-channel approach encompassing 34 communication touchpoints. Let us manage the post-close tasks on your behalf, ensuring that you remain the sole agent your contacts remember and trust. Staying top of mind is crucial to being able to build a referral-based business. First, enroll a client with a recent closing into the post-close companion program to capitalize on revenue opportunities from your past clients. Capture reviews and nurture. Next, we will kick off a multi-channel strategy to collect your clients' reviews on Google, Zillow, or Smart CRM. Once captured or after 30 days, your clients will be added to a year-long outreach program that includes physical postcards, handwritten cards, text, and emails. Finally, your clients will receive your Share Me link to easily refer you to their friends, family, and acquaintances. This grows your sphere and places the referrals directly into your Smart CRM, ready for you to engage. And this is $79 per contact. So if you think about, your budget for every closing that you got, would you be able to allocate $80 for after the sale is done to help ensure that you get that closing leads to a listing on down the road when they're ready to sell, or a listing or a purchase with one of their friends or family? I think that would be totally worth it. $79 per contact. So, all right. So that's the post-close companion, and that can literally be set up with just a hashtag. Once you get set up with them, you just have a hashtag that you want to make sure that you implement, or every time that you change their status to closed, they can trigger the follow-up campaign automatically. Pretty simple. What else were we looking at? Smart social leads. So here, targets home buyers on Facebook through localized listings. Leverage local listings to generate buyer leads. Create captivating multi-listing Facebook carousel ads that are always active and automatically refreshed with the latest listings in your area. Ad carousels are curated from your listings and can be supplemented with MLS listings. Appeal to today's diverse buyers and rotating local listings. So this is similar to Property Boost, except instead of a single image ad copy, you're looking at a ad carousel. So if you don't know what an ad carousel is, this is kind of a, a brief looking way to see it. It's swiping multi pictures. They swipe left and look at all the different listings. Like I said, it could be your listing combined with other similar listings. So that's how that works. I won't go into all of that. I think you pretty much get that. Do they list how much it is? Okay, so starting at $250 a month, Smart Social Leads is a meta buyer ad program, which with plans starting at $250 a month for up to 7,500 impressions. That means how many times somebody looked at an ad for, I don't know how many seconds that they consider to be an impression. It might be 1 second, but 7,500 impressions, up to 7,500 impressions. Impressions will vary based on the target audience and the plan type. This solution leverages local listings to create captivating carousel ads that are automatically refreshed with the latest listings in your target area. So that's kind of cool that they would automatically be refreshed with the latest listings. That is definitely something that you would not be able to do on your own through a Facebook, running that ad, a carousel ad yourself. So $250 a month for Smart Social Leads. Let's see, what's next? Nosy Neighbor. This is something that I have not done personally, but I'm considering it. Automate farming in your exclusive zip code. Establish yourself as the neighborhood go-to real estate expert. If you've used Nosy Neighbor, I'd love to chat with you and get your feedback on your experience with it. I love to talk to people who blazed the trail before me. So let me know down in the comments if you've used Nosy Neighbor before and what that was like for you. Nosy Neighbor delivers personalized postcards, targeted emails, and highly targeted display advertising. Secure local leads with dynamic marketing that automatically farms likely sellers based on active listings and recent sales in your exclusive zip code. So they're going to keep the zip code neighborhood that you choose. They're going to keep all of them up to date through email and postcards on market activity. And through those postcards, you get this QR code. And when they scan that in, this offer right here is your neighbor's property on Pennsylvania Avenue. Just sold. Scan now to find out what it's sold for. So they can do that. And the second that they do that, they become a lead. So for sure, this would be great for any listings that you've just closed, but it doesn't have to be your listing. Okay. First, target your marketing and secure your preferred zip code of the homeowners. Next, we send 300 personalized postcards per month to neighbors in the zip code. In addition to direct mail, we automate digital ads and emails within the zip code. So not only are they seeing your face, your brand, your business, your messaging is going to be out there to them in print form, but then they are also right there in front of them on their social media and their digital ads as well on their phones. So, and in their emails too. So they're getting hit from land, sea, and air here, which is what you need to be able to create a really effective marketing campaign. You can't just have one avenue to be targeting people. Finally, homeowners can scan the postcard QR code to get a home value report on your personalized landing page, connecting them directly with you and adding them to your smart CRM. So what does it cost? $749 a month per zip code. Your Nosy Neighbor subscription sends personally branded postcards automatically to homeowners in your exclusive zip code, securing leads that flow directly into your smart CRM. Nosy Neighbor will also automate digital ads and emails within the zip code. How do they know what their um, um, how does Nosy Neighbor be able to target them with digital ads, on online? In the most roundabout way, I mean, Google owns it all. I mean, Google has all of our information, and Facebook has all of our information. Your GPS, when you opt in to be have your locator on your phone, that is the Pandora's box to being able to be targeted with ads. So just so you know, and then that list gets sold to all of the salespeople that want the information for being able to market our businesses to you. So that's how that works. Okay, let's go back here and I will show you Nosy Neighbor. Oh, I have two of these here. Huh. Premium video. Of course, we've talked about this a lot on the channel. This is core video. Um, for sure. I mean, this is not that expensive. $39 a month. And to be able to nurture people through video, this is almost a have to have in your business if you want to get a leg up on your competition, on being able to stand apart. Because I guarantee you, people are not just clicking on your listings. If they are interested in a listing, or if they are clicking around, and when you start the home search process, you will run into multiple realtors, no fault of their own, but I mean, it's just how the world works now. And so you're going to have other realtors following up with the same lead that you're trying to follow up with. And certainly nothing's going to really replace a phone call, but if you can get saved video templates into your follow-up system that can play automatically. If a lead comes in while you're at dinner with your family and you can't call them immediately, but you have a automated system that is going to respond to that lead within a couple of minutes so that they think that it's you and the message that you're relaying through the video makes it sound and look like you are just sitting at your computer all day every day whenever they come in and opt in and asking a question or whatever it is. If it looks and sounds and feels like you are there for them immediately and promptly and friendly and are relatable, that's the easiest way to be able to establish rapport and build a relationship with somebody through video. It's why we're all, video is just such a huge part of marketing yourself now, and this is just an easy investment at $39 a month. You can send out as many of these videos as you want individually. You can isolate a filtered list of people that you want, instead of having to, you've got 26 people that you need to follow up with the same message. Rather than doing the same video over and over again, record it once and then send it out to all of them, right? I have a quarterly follow-up campaign, and one of the videos that is sent out during one of the quarters is just me just checking in and touching base to see how they're doing and if we need to adjust anything in their search. Takes like 30-45 seconds to record it, set it, you implement it into when you want it to go out, and then you never have to worry about it again. Anything that you could think of in your business that you're doing these messages, these conversations a lot, or in your everyday life, for your follow-up, figure out ways that you can turn that into a video that can be reused, right? And then certainly nothing's going to really be able to place truly a personal video to somebody that's specific for them and not for the masses. If you have the time and are able to do that, right, you call somebody first, right? We're not advocating to replace calling people, but if you can call somebody and you not get an answer, leave them a voicemail, shoot them a text with this video in there. If you just met them, weeks ago, they may have forgotten about you. They may have met several other realtors between the time that you first got introduced to that lead. So this video will also help them remember, oh yeah, that was that one person that I met at the, open house, or that one person that I met at the, for sale by owner preview, or whatever it is, it's going to help them remember you, staying top of mind. So for sure, I mean, uh, this is huge. So definitely dive into core video. You get, I think, 10 messages for free without ever having to pay for core video. So, I mean, if you're not going to ever need to send 10, more than 10 a month, that's 10 every month that you get, right? Um, that's big right there. But if you start really using this to its full advantage, like to be able to send to the masses, like I was talking about, you're going to need the premium version of it. So look, definitely consider core video. They call it premium video now. Voicemail drop. So cut through the clutter of email and text. Automate voicemail follow-ups with a non-invasive message sent directly to your contact's inbox. Okay. Um, Connect with your contacts using non-invasive voicemails sent straight to their inbox without having to initiate an actual call or trigger a phone interruption. The automated process breaks through the noise of email and text to support an essential connection point between agent and client. I would say I've not used this myself because, it's just like it takes me 15 seconds to leave a voicemail after I've called them, right? It seems like a lot of people try to do everything they can, and their human body is fighting every thing inside of them to have to make contact with a live person, to have to engage with somebody through a conversation. And I think a lot of this is maybe a generational thing. I'm Gen X, so I'm kind of right there on the cusp between, still some old school in me, to be able to appreciate real personal relationships and talking to people on the phone. I know, direct sales. You have to talk to people on the phone. You want to have conversations with live people. People want to avoid it at all costs in this business by strictly doing text, by staying, the secret agent. Voicemail drop, I would say, would be handy if you are in a huge rush, you have no time, you want to make sure that you at least get a follow-up message in. You can literally record a pre-recorded voicemail and just drop it, on the lead, for everybody. If it's the same message, I do this a lot with my for sale by owner clients. I leave a mess. I don't use the voicemail drop, but I have the same script, right? Hey, this is Jason Yeager with EXP. I was just touching base with you today as promised. I wanted to follow up with you about the home for sale on 123 Main Street. Just wanted to check and make sure that it was, just wanted to see if you ended up accepting an offer on that property or if it's still available by chance. Give me a call back here whenever you can. Thanks. You're sending that same message. If you've got, a lot of follow-up for that same type of lead with the same message, and you don't really have the time to engage in conversation that day, maybe this would be handy for you to be able to make sure that you get that done. The only thing is that once you do let's say you drop 30 voicemail drops, I don't know, 50, 100, on some people in your database, and then you go and you're doing other things, right? And then people actually do start calling you back during times that you're not really dedicated to having follow-ups. That's the only thing you got to think about here, is that if you're okay with just, oh, I checked my box and I left my voicemail, but you really need to be pushing people to the next step of trying to get that appointment. And the only way you can do that is by having conversations with people, so you try to do your best to really have those conversations. But I get sometimes you may find in your business where you only, got limited time and you want to at least put the touch in there. This is a touch system for you to be able to at least show that you attempted to reach out to them, even though you really didn't, because you didn't try to call them. You just assigning the voicemail to them, and then their phone never rings, but then all of a sudden it shows up with a voicemail. It's kind of mysterious on their end. All right. Let's look at what else we got here. We talked about post-close companion, the premium website. I'm not going to go a whole lot into this, but they do have ways that you can customize, and instead of the default KvCore front-facing website, you can get a much better looking website to increase engagement and get more leads and stand out from the competition. It has maybe a little more SEO, personalized calls to action and content. So you can look at maybe some of the examples through here. This is $699, like a one-time setup to make your website stand out. If that's something that you're interested on the front end of it, they can customize that for you. Okay. So, and then there's add-ons to the website here. Premium website add-ons. Investing in additional add-ons for our premium website product enables you to tailor your online presence to perfectly align with your brand's unique identity and goals. With expanded template options and advanced features, you can differentiate yourself from competitors, increase engagement, and boost your SEO rankings. So I'm not quite sure what, they haven't really specifically mentioned any of the extras here. Choose to enhance one of our great products. Varies based on product. Review our add-on options and review them against your budget. Let's just click on this and just kind of see. Starter bundle, buyer page, seller page, mortgage calculator, and lead gen widget. For $500, you can get that starter bundle. The Market Dominator bundle, $2,000, 10 custom area pages, buyer and seller pages, mortgage calculator, and lead gen widget. Custom area pages. For $1,000, you can just get a localized SEO boost with 10 geo-targeted content pages. So I've made these myself for my own website, and they're charging $1,000 to do that. Maybe I could get a little side hustle going. Landing pages, get a localized SEO boost with a geo-targeted content page, a buyer page, educate first-time home buyers and encourage them to begin their home search with you for $250. Seller page, $250. And recruiting page, $800. Attract talent and wow potential hires by putting your best foot forward. Mortgage calculator, lead gen widget, like literally this is highway robbery. I'm sorry, but it is. $99 to put a mortgage calculator. Like, if you need a mortgage calculator, just message me and I'll give you a link to add it. I'll show you where and I'll do it for free. Okay. Because I like you guys. Anyway, some of the things that people charge for very simple things is kind of mind-boggling to me, but that's neither here nor there. Let's move on. We've got about 10 minutes. I don't think we're going to get through all of these. I had a feeling that we were going to probably run out of time. Newsletters and blogs. This one I think is pretty cool. I mean, if you are wanting to find some other ways to find some inbound lead generation strategies, this is something that you have to put stuff out there, and then organically over time, you could get some free leads from it. I say free, it's not free, it's $75 a month. And they can take care, but if you want to learn to blog and create newsletters, you can do that for free. or you could pay somebody $75 a month to do it for you. Okay. Enhance your visibility and maintain seamless connections with your database with a done for you newsletter service. Custom monthly newsletters will engage your audience and keep you top of mind. So if you have an SOI, your sphere of influence, and this is something that I do think is probably, something that it needs to be a leg of your lead generation business, is focusing on how to grow your SOI. And by feeding them with valuable real estate content every single month, getting them on a simple monthly newsletter, writing a blog and sharing that blog with your audience through your newsletter, a little snippet of it, right? And then they can engage, and it looks professional. It looks like you put some real time into it. Would it be worth $75 a month to have somebody take care of that for you every single month, right? So then there's levels here, because they'll have just very generic top down, can be relevant to everybody type of content, right? And I mean, trust me, in my first couple of years, I got pounded with people that would, we want to create content for you for your Facebook business page and blog and stuff, and it's just all very, and email and stuff, and it is very generic stuff that I don't know. I'm just looking for kind of next level type stuff that's going to be really relevant, like uh, the best restaurants in their area, a new business that just opened up, discounts on this, that, and the other, concerts that are going on, events and happenings and things that are going on, that could be a part of your newsletter, right? In addition to awesome listings and things that have just hit the market that would show really well. But so here, the blog can be educational and should be educational. It should be SEO optimized to be able to start ranking on Google eventually. So it needs to be stuff that's not a copy and paste that they give. If however many realtors are on this program, they're not just giving out the same blog to everybody, and then it's completely, I will tell you that would be completely deterring, or what, whatever, going against everything you're trying to accomplish, because it won't help you build some organic lead generation through that. People aren't going to find it very well if it's the same stuff that they're sending out to everybody. Somebody's going to have to be able to tweak it to make it relevant to your market in order for it to start ranking. Okay. But at $75 a month, our package is designed to empower you with a suite of tools, ensuring that you stand out among your real estate peers. Choose the subscription customization that fits. So, customizable monthly newsletter. I want to watch this real quick.
Are the perfect solution to staying in front of your database. They work for everyone, from new leads to your closest friends and family. Our newsletter subscription consists of a setup fee and a monthly refresh fee. During the setup fee, we'll customize our newsletter just for you.
Okay, so there's a setup fee, and then there's the monthly refresh fee. Okay, I don't know if you caught that.
The layout and the design stage of the newsletter setup consists of creating a custom header, evergreen blogs, a market report for your chosen area, and customized search buttons.
I like the way that looks.
Your search buttons can be anything from neighborhood.
Make this bigger so you guys can see it.
Homes, and will direct traffic back to your custom searches on your website. We'll set it up for whatever works for you and your market. Then we'll add some call to action buttons for you and some general search and home valuation options.
That looks great.
It'll end with a custom footer and all of your social media. Now let's circle back to the blogs included in your monthly subscription, the evergreen blogs. These blogs include general content and will be posted to your website along with the read more buttons in your newsletter. You can upgrade your blogs to a custom area blog for an additional fee. These blogs are 100% custom content focused on your chosen area with custom links to local events, places, and businesses. You can replace one or all of your evergreen blogs with a custom area blog. Please note that we don't offer blogging separately from a newsletter subscription. On a monthly basis, we'll add new blogs to your website replace the blog graphics and links to your newsletter, and update the market report graphic with current data. If you'd like to add a core video, a YouTube video, or a listing to your newsletter, we can add it as long as it's received 10 business days before your monthly send-out
Awesome.
date. When your newsletter is ready, you can have it automatically sent to a set of filtered leads that you've pre-chosen, or we can just notify you that it's ready and you can make edits or additions and then send it out on your own. Once you purchase a newsletter subscription, we'll contact you via email to gather your branding, social media, and desired focus areas. If you're a team leader or company admin, you can configure the newsletter to be available to everyone in your team or company. All links in the newsletter, including home searches, market reports, and valuations, will direct back to the individual agent sites.
Nice.
However, the blogs will live on the company site. If you have any specific questions about the newsletter subscription or would like us to send you examples of the newsletter and blogs, please send us an email at dfy@insiderealestate.com.
There you go. So yeah, I'm very interested in that myself. Because that can be daunting. The other solution is to obviously set aside a day every month that you're going to come up with the content, use Chat GPT, whatever it is that you're going to inspire you for that month's content, and then the time to actually curate it, put it in. You probably have a template. I have a template, SOI, monthly newsletter template that I use that, basically just gets switched out with all the relevant stuff like they were talking about. And then I schedule it to go out for that month to everybody that's hashtagged in my SOI with the hashtag SOI. But that's time, right? That's what you're paying for, is the time off of your table to set it and forget about it after you get it all set up. So I definitely think that's worth it. All right, we got about 5 more minutes. Are there any questions? Let me go and look and see. Nothing in the chat. Let me go over to okay, good. Just making sure I didn't forget about you guys. Let's do one more here. Newsletters and blogs, the vanity domain, core present. Okay, yeah, let's do that. So core present is what KvCore gives us to be able to make really nice listing presentations, and also buyer presentations. If you are giving a tour of homes and they want to know market value for this, that, and the other, you can make a buyer presentation with analytics and custom content that's on there, right? So it doesn't have to be strictly for listings, but to help you win the offer as well, and to impress your clients. So these are several that I've used here in the past. Let me find like a PD, or I'll do a web version. This one here. This is kind of what it looks like once you've got it all done. These little slides, like a slideshow, but it's interactive. Okay. So you can go through here and you can actually click on these listings and it tells you sales price, actives, around you using the following criteria over here, right? So you can use this when you're showcasing the different areas, right? And then here, same thing, okay? You have a graph version, graph view, and then you have the scale view, and then all your comps, pending, closed comps. And then if you set it your own price where you think it, where the market value would lie, you can give it a range or an exact deal there. And then you're looking at all the comps through here, right? And then all the details for the property are right over here. It already gives you like the relevant information, compared to the subject property. Okay. You just click on all of these and be able to get any more information through the drop down here, the days on market, when it sold, the listing description down here. You can click through all the pictures. This is the most important part. If you need an easily digestible way to be able to present comps to people, the Core Present is just, I'm very impressed because all of the details that you need to be able to get people to understand their home versus their competition is going to be in being able to look at the pictures and the price, how long it was on the market, what their original list price was, and what it sold for. Okay. So anyway, I really like Core Present. And it's so easy to build out. You can add your own slides if you've got some of your own stuff that you want to add in there. All of these little tabs are the average monthly list to sell price ratio. Click on there and start talking about what does that mean, like what on a trend, the market trends, right? Um, and being able to look, at maps, the selling price, the selling pace, price per square foot, right? All these are interactable here. And then why pricing correctly is important. We'll chart here to show why it's important to price the property correctly. Supply and demand chart there. And then this, I've used this a lot of times to just give to expired leads if they're trying to figure out, want to scheduling an appointment, being able to get a snapshot of their listing, and it'll tell them, online engagements with eXp Realty is currently at X. Online engagements near the subject property is here. Online engagements near that or around that price range are this many. And then we have possibly 5 featured buyers, that are interested in your property. Okay. These are where the people are like, oh, man, I need to give this guy a call, And then you can put your marketing plan in here. Like I said, you can add your own tools and own slides in there for your marketing strategy. These are all the kind of the default deals. And then you have a net sheet that you can break down and talk through with them on a pricing scale if you want to do that. So very, very powerful there. I would definitely look into that. With Core Present, it's included, doesn't cost you anything. So that's an add-on that I feel like is totally worth learning to the best of your ability. And then you can send through the presentation there. There's also the ability to send listing paperwork, disclosures, and all of that as well, and then they can give feedback on whether or not they want to schedule an appointment with you, for your pre-listing packet. You might include that in there with it before you even show up for the listing appointment. Those are other alternatives for you guys. I hope that this was helpful for you. A lot of people don't really dive into the back end of KvCore to just kind of see what all else it can do. A lot of people just expect that it's going to pour leads into you. It doesn't. You have to feed it, and mostly with your wallet. If you really want to start getting aggressive with getting leads in, it's a pay to play type deal. There are organic lead generation strategies, like I said, blogging and SEO, the neighborhood pages and things of that nature. If you want to spend the time and create those yourself, you can do that for free. And it takes time for that to start really doing what it's intended to do on the internet by ranking high, and then people starting to find you through their own search efforts without having to be paid, without you having to pay for them to find you. But if you need business now, it's going to cost some money or your aggressive time in reaching out and calling and following up with people. Anyway, does anybody have any questions before we get off here? Great. Well, I am looking forward to doing the video on Bold Trail coming as soon as I think it's going to be rolling out here. This is like a little over a week ago that they did the announcement that KvCore is turning into Bold Trail. So be looking for that probably next month. Don't quote me on that. And if I have time, I will definitely try to cover that if it rolls out, next week, probably after the 4th of July holidays when I will be able to get anything else new out on this channel here. But again, if you are not already subscribed to the YouTube channel, I've got 6 more subscribers before I hit 100. So you can be the 100th subscriber. I really hope that you guys did get some value out of this. I enjoy being able to spend an hour with you every month. Right now, that's about all I can commit to. I want to do more, and hopefully I'm praying that I will be able to step away out of production more often to be able to continue to pour into you guys. So be in prayer for that with me, because I love helping people grow their businesses and helping them use CRM and helping lead generate and using video marketing and all the things that are the next level techniques and strategies to be able to grow your real estate business. That's what I love doing. So I'm Jason with Great Branson Homes here in Southwest Missouri, and I will see you guys in the next video. All right, take care.